Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Pitch Practice, the show.
AI isn't the future, it's the now. Tonight's episode of Brandon and I will give our top 5 AI tools that everyone should be using to work smarter, not harder. AI isn't just for the tech pros, it's for anyone who wants to save hours, boost creativity, create more, create faster, which will allow you to grow faster than ever before. These tools are like having a full team right in your laptop. If you start using these tools that we'll be talking about now and just watch how much more you can create, how much faster you can create, and how many more ideas you can come up with. You start using them now and take your business to the next level. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101, helping business help. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
I'm Brandon with BKXX Enterprises, your chief AI strategist, here to help you get everything connected, fix those leaky sales funnels, and help you conquer the local market. Man, what a week, right?
Oh man,
Crazy.
welcome back to Pitch Practice, the
The
show.
show. Yeah.
Oh my
Welcome back.
goodness. Yeah, what a week it's been already, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can't go any quicker. I know we got a big thing coming up next week. Looking forward to that trip. Get away for a little bit. Get that cool mountain air and high altitude deal going on there. Struggle to breathe a little bit. I'm already out of shape in Ohio. God, Lord help me when I get to Utah. So
Rocky Mountain High.
yeah, something like that. Something like
Absolutely.
that.
Let me just check and make sure that we are live on our channels. I see
Yep, I gotta.
that you are live. Give us a hashtag where you're watching from down in the comments. We love to see you every week. We love to see your comments. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, family? Okay, there we go. Let me change that privacy. Oops, sorry about that. And I think that is true when we say there's no place I'd rather be than right here at Pitch Practice.
The
Let's
show.
go.
The show.
Yeah. Oh man. Howard's give us a little bit of insight into how crazy the week has been for you. I can tell you how my week has been.
Uh, Mainly from a customer standpoint, the craziness. You do what you can for them and give them heads up on things and try to work with them, figure things out. At the end of the day, and they're the ones getting mad at you that it isn't going their way, right? Sometimes customers can't dictate terms, and you give them an inch, they try to take a mile, and sometimes you just gotta lay the hammer down and force a hand. So. I harken it back to one of Russell's earlier stories. I think it was in the .com Secrets book, to where he was launching all these businesses and getting all these different customers, but it wasn't the customers that he really wanted.
Uh-huh.
And uh, not to say that I don't mind helping everybody and anybody, but when it comes to the level of services and being a reseller of software as a service, there's only so much service can be done at the levels that they're being sold at to stay competitive with the buying it from the OEM itself, right? So I don't know, just kind of kind of complaining a little bit here, but everything got cleared up, rocking and rolling, moving on, and going after the next one.
If you're like Myron Golden, he believes in the anti-golden rule. Most people will say that the customer is always right, and that's the golden rule.
Yeah, no. We this wasn't the case there. The customer was not right in this case. Like I said, gave an inch, tried to take a mile, and yeah, it's like nope. I had to put a hard stop to that. So stuff ain't free. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch in business.
Oh man, I think that man, ever since last week I had been kind of battling this little congestion in my chest. So I have to give a shout out to my doctor out there who came through with the appointment, the telehealth appointment today. Yeah, she made an emergency appointment because I got to get better for next week. If I can't breathe now, then like you said, we're going to be in that high altitude. And I want to just throw a shot out there. I see you watching out there, Elisa. We're excited. I haven't actually ran it by you just yet, Brandon, but we are still, I got my plane ticket. I'm booked.
Book too, man.
Okay. Because
if I don't get word soon, I'm just gonna book and figure it out. And just sorry, man, we gotta get things dialed in.
Yeah. So I'm hoping we can do that within the next day or so. But we were having a couple chats, and I think there was some more suggestions that came up. But we got to get this finalized, so we'll be all set. I actually got I'm actually not gonna be playing hooky too, because I actually got the days. I'm not gonna be playing hooky, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be an exciting time. In case you didn't know, I actually just got my copy. Do you want to see my copy?
Yeah, man.
What I got?
Show the book.
You want to see it? Want to see it?
Show the book. Oh, there you go.
Bam,
looks a lot better than mine. I've got this old paper book over here on my desk.
Huh?
I said I just got the old paper book on my desk.
Yes. This one here, limited edition, and let me crack it open for you, just so you can.
Don't crease it. Don't crease it.
Oh man! It's this cover, and then the hardbound version is right underneath there. But check this out. A little thank you card.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Signed copy right there. Let's create. I'm telling you, man, I'm ready to go out here and really really go out here and mastermind with it. You want me to read the thank you card?
Sure.
Okay, so it says this is if you send out there's one thing to send out lumpy mail. It's just a good strategy to send out lumpy mail, send out cards, send out thank you letters. We're in this online world, but there's still something about receiving things in physical things in the mail. What do you think, Brandon?
I mean, it's nice. The e-com store I run, durable safety signs. Anybody that orders a sign, whether it's from Amazon or from the website, I throw a stick letter in there, thanking them for their purchase, and kindly asking for a review. So, it's always good to have that personal touch in there. People tend to remember it. If it gets to the right person. I know I'm dealing with a B2B type situation. So, yeah, that's it. So anytime you send something out, thank you card, tchotchke, something to give that mental stickiness.
Yes. If you see there, front cover, it's nice, limited edition, and the thank you card. Here's a thank you stick letter. Let me read it to you. Hey, creator, just wanted to say thanks for purchasing a copy of this special limited edition version of Create Don't Capture. This book has been a complete labor of love and a long time coming. I know many of you have waited for a long time to finally see this physical copy in your hands, and I'm thrilled to be able to watch you experience it. To me, this isn't just a book. It represents a movement of creators all over the world who are called to create something amazing. I'm honored to invite you personally into the community. Let's create together. Eric Thane. And then it's signed. Let's create. I haven't dove into this book just yet. I actually just got it last night. It was delivered, but I had to pick it up. But I do have it now. But I was able to check this out. And this is the creator's journal. And I would say that I was able to kind of pick this up and look through it. And let me just give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm going to let you in on a little bit of insider information inside this book right here. It is what I like about it. Here's what it does. It gives you a prompt each day to kind of think about in ways that you can really show up online being your authentic and true self. And just I think this is probably going to be one of my favorite things in the to actually start to implement. I was looking through it and I thought, wow, these are some great prompts. And there's almost just endless prompts, at least 365 days worth of prompts. I'm excited to dig into this. Anybody out there, anyone else out there have this journal? Anyone else out there ready to take their content to the next level? What's your goal? What's your goal out here? In case you were not aware, Brandon and I will be at the Create Don't Capture live event happening in Lehigh, Utah in about a week from today. It was May we'll be there for the actual live event itself, which is on Saturday the 3rd. And then there's a special VIP day that on Friday. Yep, so we will be there. What's your goal?
I don't know, man. Like I looked into it. I mean, I really don't know what to expect. I kind of went through a little bit of the courses on the conversation domination on the school group that I'm in, and I'm guessing it's going to be similar to that, at least for the seminar. But for the VIP day, I'm definitely looking to network and see what's out there and try to get some inspiration, because creating is really not my strong suit. I know I need to do it more. I need to, just open the phone and just hit record and wing it. But I just never know what to do. So hopefully that's what I get the takeaway from, is like, how do I really get it structured besides the um, framework itself? Like, what's the framework of the framework to create the content?
Okay, yeah, because I think that I'm much more of a content person than you are.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're doing a fantastic job when it comes to, creating the content. I see you like making more and more videos, and they're getting better and better with every one. Where I lack is just that creativeness of it, and I think I'm trying to think back to what Cardone said at one point in time, and I can't think of the quote, but like, if you kind of care about it, you'll be able to create and do it. It's something similar to that aspect.
Yeah. So, his whole thing is about his whole thing is about creating content, and I think it's about doing it for 365 days consecutively. Is that something you think you could? Is that something you think you could do?
I mean, I thought about that today. Like I really did, charging my way into work is like, can I really just go ahead and do this so I don't have to do it anymore? You know what I mean? It's like if I just do this one thing and it's only a year, like a year flies by like that now. I mean, that's 5 months, I'm turning 40, and then like I'll blink my eyes, I'll be 41, right? So by 41, can I have created a piece of content every single day by the time I'm 41? Just write it on the board and just do it. The thing is though, is just overcoming that molehill of just like figuring out what I'm going to talk about, right?
Yeah. And if I'm mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's part of the VIP day is where we will be workshopping and finding those content pillars. You've heard that phrase before?
Yeah, and some of the content courses and workshops that I've attended, Dennis Yu being one of them. Uh, I have those frameworks, but it's like, all right, I tried it. I didn't think it worked, but I wasn't consistent with it. And his is actually even shorter than Eric Thames. Like Eric Thames is a minute. Dennis Yu is 30 seconds. So, and it's a series of 6 videos, 30-second videos that kind of loop around and does like the conversion equation, as we've talked about before, of the interrupt, educate, and the call to action. I can't think of the fourth thing there off the top of the head, but yeah, it's there.
Okay, great. I did have some serious realizations this week. I batch recorded my video content this week, and it made me realize something major, and that is surprising. And that is that this content creation. Wait, hold on 1 second. Had to fix my my mouse here. Okay, yeah. So I batch recorded my video content this week, and it made me realize I had a major realization during this batch recording, is that the content creation part is not that hard. It's not that hard to get the content that you need. It's not that hard to create the content that you need, because there are so many tools out here that will help you to organize your ideas, create the content, and post your content. It's actually ridiculous how what I did. I think I talked about this last week about how I was going to begin to uh, lead ahead, and not do content from behind. And I found a couple of AI tools that just make it so amazingly easy and simple. You just need to turn on the camera, do the recording, and be yourself, and then everything else is done for you. That's the segue in today's episode, where we'll be talking about our top 5 favorite AI tools. And I'll tell you, I appreciate what you said, because the response to the content that I've been creating has been amazing. It's been pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm honestly a little bit jealous. I wish I would have done the form and filled it out. I just wasn't in the right headspace to do it, and it kind of sucks. I got so much FOMO from it, to be honest with you. But with what I'm doing and dealing with right now, I really wouldn't have had the time to do it. And I really hate to say that, because we all have the same amount of time. It's just I would not have been able to make it a priority to do. And if I can't do something 100% all in, then there's no reason for me to do it.
Yeah. We're being given some pretty good opportunities right now. I think we were both on that meeting last Friday. I think I saw you in there, right? Uh-oh, your volume went out.
Yeah, and I'm on the call tomorrow, and
What do you think about that?
I mean, I hope they could be able to do the moderator deal in the group. And
Wait, is that a yes or no? You say yes or no?
what's that?
Did you say you think you will be able to do it?
No, yeah, I mean, I think I'll be able to do the moderator deal in the ClickFunnels group, so that'll be nice, and give me a reason to be more active in there, and kind of leverage that group. The thing with leveraging people out of the ClickFunnels group is there is a lot of them. Um, they're not really in my niche, so they might not be my ideal customer, but I still like to help them out.
Okay. Yeah. I think I will be there too. I'll be there at that meeting tomorrow too. And I'm just wondering, as far as maybe there's a time or a time frame that you can actually commit to, saying I'm going to be in there doing it from this time to this time, or is it just, I don't know. It's hard to tell because I'm not really sure if all of the posts are coming in front of me. If all of the posts that everyone is posting, if you're actually seeing them. Because I'm wondering how many posts does that group get a day? And
A
how
lot,
many and how many
a
posts
lot.
I can imagine, and how many posts are waiting to be reviewed to post. I mean a group with four. How many are in the group? Check the numbers.
Uh, for 300 and some thousand, almost 400,000. And, when I put a post up, it takes usually a day, maybe a day and a half for it to go up. So
Yeah.
this guy, I'm going to have to.
What guy is that? What guy is that?
No, no, don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm just yes. All right. Cool. So, yeah, so for me, I always believe that getting ahead of creating content is so much easier than trying to manage it on a day-to-day basis. And just I happen to really been diving deep into using Barnum PT over the past week as well. So much so that I transferred more than 100 funnels and templates over to the new ClickFunnels. Uh, it's it's just getting a little bit easier for me now, and I'm getting a process down to make it a lot simpler and easier. Still running a package so that if you're out there listening and you are thinking about getting transferred, getting started with the new ClickFunnels, I'd say take the leap now. There's help out there if you do need it. But yeah, that's it. So let's kick this off. Top 5 AI tools to use. What's your number one, Brandon?
Uh, my number one is the one that I kind of push is my AI chatbot that I can get installed on pretty much any website there that knows your website like the back of its hand, if it had a hand, right? And is able to interact with the customer nearly 100% human-like, capture your name, address, phone number, and if trained right, put them right into your calendar for them to self-book, which is the golden ticket for any small business owner, that they don't have to go chase a lead. The lead's ready to go for them, and it's booked when it's convenient for them and it's convenient for the business owner. And we've already done a couple demos with it. If you go to rabbitgroomers.com, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, rabbitgroomers.com, you can interact with it, get the chatbot there. You can call the telephone number, text the telephone number, and you will be, in line with or online with a AI agent to answer your questions, book an appointment, and get everything rocking and rolling.
Nice. So this is more along the lines of, okay, so I think AI can be used in a lot of different ways. And I think that the technology is there where AI can be like our assistant. And it's almost as if we can almost as if we're sitting across the table from an expert copywriter, or we're sitting across the table from an excellent customer service representative, right? And we can actually train that. So you're training, or this AI or this AI agent is already trained.
It's six one way, half dozen the other. So it's like it's kind of pre-trained. It already has the prompts on the background that the software is already kind of set up for the APIs and all that kind of stuff. So when you add the code to your site, it does then, as a bot, so to speak, read your site. It reads up to 100 pages of your site and knows, if you have pricing on there, if you have your address on there, if you have your telephone number on there, if you have basic descriptions of your services on there, for what are offered. It knows that, but it will also pull from the web as well, and interact that way, and provide answers, right? So that's part of the educate part of the conversion equation.
Mhm.
And I've seen it in real time with, my durable safety sign client. Some random person came on and started talking about how they were concerned about the safety conditions uh, of the job site that they were working on, and the bot was empathetic with them, addressed it, and then provided them with references from OSHA that had nothing to do with the site at all, and even gave them a citation with it. So it's a pretty dynamic tool to use, and it can be paired up with your text messaging. Again, it's paired up with telephone, and it is paired up with the actual agent on the site. And there are two different levels. There is the full blown deal with the telephone, and then you just have telephone and text messaging, and then you just have with the with the on-site bot.
So when you're interacting with this AI agent, how is that interaction? Is it smooth? Is it where the AI agent has to think about questions, or how would you rate that part of
I would give the text both on the site and in text messaging. Okay, let me take it back on the text messaging. Interacting on the site, 10 out of 10. Because I mean, at site, you're pretty much working with Chat GPT. It knows the site, it knows how to interact, capture the information, rock and roll. When it comes to text messaging, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. And the only reason I do that is it pairs into the phone side of it, and they haven't really quite worked out the timing when it comes to somebody calling, and when they call the number, it automatically sends out a thanks for calling, we look forward to your appointment deal, even before an appointment's even set. So a little bit of timing issue there, but they're working on that. And then when it
Mhm.
comes to the phone, I'll give it maybe an 8 out of 10, simply because when you're talking to an AI agent, if you're not if if you just give it very short answers, it doesn't pick it up. So if I ask for a name and you just say Mark, like that, you just say Mark, it might not pick it up, and it will kind of repeat itself. And there have been several instances where conversations have kind of, listening to is a little frustrating with the AI repeating itself. But if you speak to it in a normal way, you say your full name, Mark Douglas. I live at 123 Main Street, Anytown, USA. Telephone numbers 555-123-4567. It'll pick it all up, and you'll be good to go. So, and that's just customer training. Like, they just have to get used to speaking with an AI assistant.
Okay. Okay, 10 out of 10 on the texting. Awesome, awesome. That's good to hear. I think that I just love what I love. Do you know? I'm sorry. Let me put this comment up here on the screen. Do you know what this comment is about?
Yeah, you didn't have to do that, man. That's already been deleted. That shouldn't have been up there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, just let's move on. We're moving on.
Okay, I was just wondering about that. Okay, that's what you were. Okay, all right. That's all right. Yeah. So I think one of the coolest things about AI is just the it's funny because I saw a meme today. I think I saw this meme today, and it had three different sets of eyes. And there was one set of eyes, and it said, "This is the set of eyes on weed," and they looked a little red shot. And then it said, then the second one, and they said this one was a shot of eyes on cocaine, and they were just like really bright eyes. And then there was the last set of eyes, and it said trying to keep up with AI updates. Have you seen that meme?
I have not, but I'm sure it's pretty funny.
It,
These AI updates are absolutely insane, crazy. I mean, I think that's Gary V. It's all about AI and all that kind of stuff now. Who isn't? And he was like, the amount of stuff that's happened in the past 2 weeks that has been updated compared to what's going to happen in the next 2 years, like it's going to be exponential. The bots are going to be so much better and easier to chat with. Like you're not even really going to know if it's even a real person. And the responses that you get back from GPT and Claude and Meta and Grok and Timbuktu or whatever,
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, it's all going to be an even playing field, I think, and it will be a race. It will be a race to the bottom when it comes to pricing for it. I mean, I paid for GPT Pro, um, and I use it every day. Like there is not a day that I don't use it for something, whether I search it for my phone or I have it write a newsletter or I have it, analyze copy or fix an email or just something to make my writing more polished. And somebody say it's making you a lazy writer. I don't think so. I was never the best writer. I think it's again a tool to help me out. I know what my thoughts are going to be, but sometimes, being Spanish, I get a little Spanglish, and adjectives and adverbs don't go in the right place, even in English. So I have them fix it.
And I think it's more of an AI assistant, and where we're using it to actually, I use it, you know what, I love using it to just spark creativity. I love using AI to spark creativity. And then of course, well, we'll talk about my number one, of course, Chat GPT. um
Okay.
and it's not just Chat GPT, because in Chat GPT you have these custom GPTs. So I can go from a Russell Brunson GPT to a Dan Kennedy GPT to a Facebook ads expert GPT, and then I can go to a short form video GPT. So it's what do I want to say? It's so broad, and the variety of agents or GPTs that you can have access to could help you to do so many things, and even the image creation as well. Whether
Mm-hmm.
it's, whether it's the 4.0, whether it's the Sora, and all of these are inside of the family of Chat GPT. I think if there was one AI that I could not live without, then that would be Chat GPT for sure, 1000%. Well, it's funny how I say I can't live without it now.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty well ingrained, and I think if God forbid everything kind of crashed down and closed down, I think I'd have a little bit of withdrawal just for not having a need to go to ChatGPT for anything if I'm not writing copy or sending marketing emails or doing anything like that. So it's definitely a cornerstone to the foundation of the tools that I use to one help myself and help my clients as well. And when it comes to custom GPTs, I mean I made my own Dan Kennedy GPT. I have all of his magnetic marketing stuff. I took it, pushed it up, and gave him the background. for whatever PDFs that I've accumulated over the years. And then I have this one called uh, advertorial domination, something like that. And so it's basically an advertorial writer, uh,
Advertorial.
advertorial writer. So it's a 700 word advertorial. You tell them your company, you tell them the avatar, you tell them the offer, the problem. It writes the advertorial with the call to action at the end. And the style is pretty good too. I mean, I know who created it, and so I get his style and kind of where he pulled it from. He pulled it from Kennedy, because he the guy that wrote it like won Kennedy's major award like 2 or 3 times, and then they made him stop, winning it. Um, and so like that's my go-to for my own stuff, when I want to put out an advertorial for anything. What else do I have in there?
It's like having different specialists available at your disposal where you can actually one of the recommendations that I got is, and I've actually started to implement this with AI too, and that is not accepting the first response.
Correct.
Not accepting the first response, but actually taking the first response and saying, thanks, that was great. Can you make this more compelling? Can you make this more persuasive? Can you make this more energetic? Can you inject more, more of my personality into this? And that way you're getting better responses from the AI, and then
Hmm.
also to actually help the AIs to sort of uh, integrate some of my personality and style, have a conversation with it. And that's been interesting how I've been having conversations with it lately. I don't know, you've been having conversations with it. Earhart says, "Don't sleep on Deep Seek." You hear what he says?
I see that. I don't know, man. I don't trust anything coming out of China. And I'm not getting political or anything like that, but I'm gonna stay in the good old U.S. of A.
What would you say to that, Earhart? What is it that you like about DeepSeek? What is it that you feel makes DeepSeek one of your top AI apps? Let us know down in the comments. We'll show it here on the screen. All right, and you were saying, Brandon, because I was talking about having conversations with it, getting more information out of it, making sure that it kind of helps to enhance you so that you're not getting just the first response from AI.
Um, well, my GPT is very seasoned, so I use it for so many different applications that when I prompt it, it kind of knows what I already want. So I do tend to take um, the first deal. So I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not. I mean, I do go back and say, hey, refine it, etc. Add this to it, add that to it. But once you continue to use the GPT, like even like the overall 4.0, and you have all of the chat still saved and things like that, like it's cooking. It remembers everything that you kind of talk about, and it knows the style that you want. It knows in what grade level to the um, write the copy, and so yeah, I mean, just continue to use it. It gets better and better. Like, but you do have to know how to use it. Like, you have to be a good prompt engineer. You're speaking about all the GPTs that you are currently using, but somebody had to have the knowledge to teach and train the GPT for it to work. Like, you just can't have some rando GPT writing stuff for you or trying to code something for you, because it will break.
Yes, the custom GPTs that are it's like it's like the Matrix. You remember the Matrix?
Yes, I love The Matrix. Like, it's my favorite movie.
Yeah, where Neo sits down and it's like he's like he's like, ah, I know jujitsu.
Dude, I wish I had that. I
Just
wish I had that
download
so much.
it, just download it into your brain, and it's like, I know jujitsu. That's crazy. It's crazy, right? That here we were watching that movie several years ago, and it's almost a reality. All right, let's go to the the next must-have app. What's your next must-have app for AI, Brandon?
The next app, all right, we're just going to say it, ClickFunnels. I know most people aren't thinking ClickFunnels is AI, but ClickFunnels is AI right now. They got into the AI game with regards to the funnel building, and they have a site, marketing.ai, with I'm sorry, the name of their widget escapes me right now.
Napoleon.
Napoleon, yes, Napoleon. Uh, when it first came out, it wasn't great, but now it's great. Like it is
Mhm.
100% great. The funnels are better when it comes to the initial copy. The Napoleon app is great. It doesn't reset after 10 or so prompts to it. It still kind of feeds the deal and knows what's going on. It reads the page better. So when you're in a module and you take that lorem ipsum deal and you click rewrite paragraph, it knows what section it's in. It knows what the headline is above it. It knows what the page is about, and it will fit a decent paragraph in that section to keep it moving, man. You know, the writing style is a little wonky. I think I don't like the writing style that much.
Mm.
So I may take, copy, paste it, put it into GPT, and say, hey, tune this up a little bit. But for the most part, you kind of rock and roll with it.
It gives you a nice start. It gives you a nice start. Um, if we're talking about ClickFunnels and AI, then you have to include Barnum PT as well, because it's also built inside as well. Um, there are some AI capabilities of the software. Remember when he demoed that to us, about being able? He said it wouldn't write code.
Barnum
Do
won't write code. I thought it did.
Well, what it could do is it had a feature that inspect. I don't know if you remember that, but you can get it to inspect the code.
Mm.
And I think if you remember during the interview, he was looking at some. He was trying to get these. Remember, he was trying to get these features to work, but then he would open up the window for the developers, how the developers see the pages, and he would use the built-in AI inside of Barnum PT to inspect the code to find any errors. And I think he did say that you can attempt to get it to write the codes. You can get it to say, "Hey, write me the code for a slider," or write me the code for a testimonial slider going this way. But it does have the AI capability, and then also it does have there was a back and forth conversation that you can have with it, and it will spit out some it'll spit out what is it? It'll spit out your whole a sales page. It'll spit out your logo. It'll spit out a brand. Do you remember that part? It was
Dude,
it was it
that
was
was
late.
such a long night.
It was
I
late.
don't remember half of it. The biggest thing I remember is like all the icons because I love icons, right? And that's one of the things that ClickFunnels is good and has the basic icons built in there, which is great. But to have all those, it's like icon heaven, right? And then what else did he mention? Oh, so I've used it here sparingly, but I do love that it will just rewrite an entire sales page for you. It'll take all the lorem ipsum out. You tell it what you need to write about, and it just replaces it, makes it fit. You got to tune it. You got to tweak it. It's not perfect, but and again, I did it on my own API, so it was semi-seasoned the initial time that I done it. I have not done it on the upgrade just yet, but I'll be building out a sales funnel here soon for real estate niche, and I will be leveraging that, along with their offer and avatar that I run through Funnel Scripts, which isn't AI powered, but it's still kind of nicely built
Still
to kind
great.
of give you the frameworks for your headlines and things like that, and just rock and roll. So you know,
Yeah.
that's what I love. That's what I love about tech and hanging around smart people is they build the stuff and they build the tools. And sure, you got to pay for the tools. I get it. That's how they're making their money. But you buy the tools and then sell your service using those tools, and you make your money back. Like that's how the world works.
Right, right, right. Yeah. And that is true. So don't sleep on well, Air said don't sleep on DeepSeek, but I would say don't sleep on ClickFunnels and the AI tools that are available inside of the software from Napoleon and also Barnum PT. And there is also an AI webinar funnel builder. Next on the list, I am a video content creation guy, Brandon, and my favorite AI app to use is what we're using right now. It's Restream. I know you have your favorite. I know there are some other tools out there that are designed to analyze your content or your videos, and from that analyzing, it will actually detect viral clips of you feed it a long form video, you feed it a lot of content, and it will automatically take that content, examine it, and deliver to you viral short clips. And I love it the way it does it. Now I'll let you in a little bit of secret on how I've been able to really take it to another level, because these videos here, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and on personal pages. Now, Facebook has a tool that allows you to when you clip short videos from your live streams. Did you know that?
I noticed it. I saw that, which is nice. The counterpart that I use is Riverside, which kind of does the same thing. But
And the script do that too? Does it actually detect the clips, or do you have to do it yourself?
I think you got to do it yourself. I mean, I have the Descript. I love the like for the price. Okay, for the price of Descript, I love the AI voices that they give you.
Mm,
Um, there are a couple that just fit really well, and for a general marketing style video, um, and it's super easy and nice. So this is what I do. I'm gonna give away a secret here. So pay attention.
I'm listening.
Ready?
I'm listening.
All right. So what you do is you get the advertorial domination, right? You paste that into Descript as a script, and you have the AI person read it on a video that you put the clips on, and there's your marketing video. It's usually 2 to 3 minutes long, and that's your sales letter. Rock and roll, man. Like using the three tools in one, two tools in one. Um, you know, it's all done for you, and it's done in less than 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes. You can have a video done, posted.
Nice.
Crazy.
Let me tell you something that maybe you didn't know about. Maybe you didn't know this about Restream, is that you can edit the videos in Descript.
Oh, okay.
It allows, no, I haven't explored that yet. I haven't explored that yet. But what like we'll finish this live stream, and then boom, out it goes to work. And then automatically it's going to produce at least 5 viral clips from the stream that are ready to go. that have my that are already transcribed with captions, and you can actually customize the captions for how they show up, and how they, if it might be 2 lines or 1 word that's going across the screen, or just that style. You can set a preset, and then anytime it's gonna, and then you also can use your own brand colors.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your brand color. So we finished this live stream, and then 10 minutes later, there are going to be 5 nice viral video short clips that I can just actually post on social media. And now there's a feature to actually post directly from the app to Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. But the only reason I don't do that is because I like to kind of clean it up a little bit, and maybe even add a little a little background music, which we're not able to do that yet. At least I haven't figured it out just yet. But it is, yeah, it's one of my favorite tools, content creation, the AI. I love it. I know there are other tools out there that possibly do the same thing. I've seen this app out there called Opus Clip. I don't know if you
I've
have
heard
you.
of it. Haven't used it. Heard of it. Yep.
No. Tell us down in the comments. We see you out there watching. What are some of your favorite AI tools to use? What are your must-have? Let us in on your secrets. Brandon's over here giving up his secrets.
No,
So
I gave you a big secret, man. Like if you got Descript and a decent chatbot on GPT, you can make all kinds of faceless YouTube videos and shorts and just clog up all the feeds, man. Just
clog up all the feeds.
bring it to the lowest common denominator and just pump out as much trash as you want. Have at it.
Hey. What AI tools are you using out there? We want to know what's some of your must-have AI tools out there that you're using. And we see you watching. What's up, everybody? I just want to say thanks for tuning in. And those are 4 apps, 4 AI apps. What's the last app here? What's the last AI app that is a must-have in your business?
Well, again, it really depends on your actual business and what you do. Us being creators, marketers, I mean, we're talking about tools that your average business owner might not use. I know at least for my niche in the service-based industry, no one in there is going into Descript. Like they're hiring somebody to go in there, so it's a good tool to use. You take the footage of what you do, you throw into Descript, put a script behind it, and boom, you got a commercial on the cheap, right? So again, for if you got a podcast business, I like Riverside simply because it has all the AI capabilities in it, just like a Descript does, and Restream hooks to that for what it is. But the plus there is that it's already integrated with Spotify. And once you publish your video, the next step is putting it onto Spotify. So and it has the clips. You can do the clips. You can do background music and things like that. You can plug that in there. You can put your own media in there as well. You can run your own media in the show. You can do kind of things we do here and pulling people up and off screen and things like that. So that would be my last app, and the one that that I use it the least. I probably should use it more. As far as the whole create don't capture deal, I probably should be doing 5-minute podcast videos of doing the create don't capture, but the 5-minute perfect webinar instead of the 1 minute. Or maybe I should just do a Monday marketing minute to where I do the 1 minute perfect webinar in Riverside and then put it up on Spotify.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I took that interview with Winter Jones and I got all kind of little 5-minute clips.
I mean, it was 2 hours long. You could have made a major motion film with it. Give it to Lefty, and he'll make a documentary with it.
Give it to Lefty. Yeah. It was pretty long, but yeah, there's like a ton of clips that I just actually chopped up, and it's almost a full tutorial on how to use that software. I have organized those into a inside of a guide inside of the Facebook group so that it's easy to access. I don't want to lose those videos, especially since all these live videos that we're doing, they're not going to be they're not going to be available anymore after 30 days. Facebook deletes them. But the good news is that we are going to have a a site that's dedicated where you can watch all the past episodes from Pitch Practice the show. You can go on there, binge watch it, find exactly the episode and exactly the the strategies that you want, and you can watch it right there at the without worrying about it being deleted after 30 days because Facebook isn't playing anymore.
Yeah.
There,
Who's going to build that?
it's already built.
Oh, it's built? Oh, I didn't know about it. All right,
Uh,
cool. Thanks for sharing.
It's
Appreciate you.
already built. I told you I transferred 100 funnels. Didn't I tell you that, right? And we already talked about the one page that I think I wanted to model it off of. So I've got that page already.
Okay. We got to talk about it because I think I have the domain, so we got to just figure it out, make sure it's up and on there.
Yeah, I think I like the structure of the page that we looked at on that other video page. So I've got it. I've got the structure. The structure is in a funnel. So the only thing that we need to do is change our change our backgrounds, change our colors, and then plug in the actual videos, and then it's done. It's a done deal.
Cool. Yeah. We can try to work on that when we're in Utah and figure out the basics and at least get that rolling.
Yeah, I really want to leave Utah with a complete 365-day content plan. And like I said, when you get ahead of it, when then you can plan. Like I said, I batch recorded, and I was listening to Russell. I think Russell had Eric on his podcast recently too, and he did some social media for Russell. And I think he was talking about Russell and Eileen having a little bit of a contest because I think Russell he sat down and did like 40 videos in a day. And then Eileen did 50 in a day. And then Russell said, "Oh, you can have that. I'm never going to break that record." But I think, we're going out here. Maybe we're going to have a little bit of friendly competition here. The same that I saw that look on your face.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
You're already saying you can't make it.
I'm gonna throw in the towel now. There it is. No, I'm kidding, man. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. I know I need to get more dedicated to the craft. And just focus. I've been a little scatterbrained more often than not, and like there just has to be a pivot that's made. So fingers crossed, this is it, right? I'm spending another whatever dollars to go do it. I mean, it's not my money, but it's other people's money. But still, I'm still spending it, right? So, I need to be a good steward of it. Let me just put it that way. That's the thing. I need to take the tenets that I have, be a good steward of it, and multiply them.
Yes. And I want to throw one honorable mention out there to Gamma.ai.
Gamma! I didn't even think about that one. I just signed up for that deal. Oh my God, Gamma, dude! Like, you don't even know. Buy Gamma. I don't care what you do in life. If you're a student, if you are whatever, and sorry to overtalk you, but I love Gamma. Like if there was another app next to GPT, like I'd put them like side by side.
Gamma.ai for sure. It just well, remember when we were first AI newbies and we had good old Jasper?
Jasper. Yeah,
Remember,
Jasper.
and Jasper changed its name though. It changed the name because it was originally called. I think they got in trouble for.
They did. It was changed to Jasper because they got in trouble. I don't think it was Jeeves. It was something before it was Jasper.
Yeah, and they did not have the rights to that name, so
Right.
it changed, and it was hey. Looks
Hmm.
like we're getting a message from our good friend that's going to be out there in did you get that
Yeah, I got it. Let's continue on. Let's wrap this up. I'm literally running on 0 hours of sleep for today. It's been a
yeah,
fun show.
cool,
But
cool.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I've got to head out and get fill my prescriptions that my doctor was able to get me today. I appreciate it. She had a great little telehealth session. I have asthma,
Hmm.
and since I've been here, it's been acting up a little bit, and I've had to use my rescue inhaler more often than not, and I'm out of it right now. And I don't have a doctor here just yet, so I need to get it so I can be 100% out there next week. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be it's going to be like another kind of whirlwind trip for me. I think I'm doing more than you this time because we're doing a road trip.
Oh yeah, you're road tripping half of it. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be
Yeah.
beautiful country out there. I mean, I drove one time when I went on a hunting trip. Ended up flying into Denver and drove from pretty much one side of Colorado to the other, and it was beautiful scenery out there. So I'm a little jealous you're driving. I'd love to take the Bronco out there, but yeah, I don't want to put 10,000 miles and drive for 5 days. So I don't got the time. So we're flying. Yeah, no, I'd love to. While you're doing it, you got to be creating, man. You got to be taking some clips. Go get you one of them Insta 360s or one of them Osmo Pocket threes and start recording, man.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a beautiful trip. It's going to be a beautiful trip. Lots of content. We're starting already. It's going to be a complete journey. Yeah, looking forward to that. Really looking forward to getting into this book. And yeah, man, I think that I'm making some goals this year to really explode on social media. So I'm actually gonna be setting some goals, Brandon. I'm gonna be saying I want to reach. I think my followers counts. I want to be in the tens of thousands, and
Yeah.
yeah, just be ready for it. And I've already seen the increase of activity coming on my profiles now. I'm just yeah, I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna unleash all the little restrictions that I put on myself, and I have to give you a little bit of this year, New Year's, I made a resolution, but it was just in church.
Hmm.
So yeah, we had a vision board at church for the year 2025, and I went up there and I wrote on my vision board. I said that this year I want to allow the blessings to come into my life. I don't know, because I think that I block my own blessings sometimes,
Hmm.
and I
It's hard to accept gifts at times. You don't feel deserving of it.
yeah,
At least the way that's what I feel. Like I don't feel like I deserve the gifts and the situations um, that I get put in. So I totally understand where you're coming from when it comes to the whole blessing thing.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like okay, I feel like God has these visions for me that I'm not even thinking as big as he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell God, okay, you know what? If this is what you want from me, I'm going to let go and let you work. And I think that's been the biggest thing for me is kind of me getting out of my own way. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep that momentum, keep going. You know, we were at Funnel Hacking Live. It's been almost 2 months since that time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that we're getting together and meeting again because it's keeping that momentum is not the easiest to do, you know, because you leave an event and you've got all this excitement and you're ready to go, and then everything comes out here and it hits you. But yeah, goal is to keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep going.
Gamma.ai and yeah.
Gamma.ai. Go make some PowerPoints with Gamma AI.
Oh man, and it makes them beautiful. Did you see it change its look?
No, I haven't been on in a couple days. I will be using it here soon because I have to come up with a marketing plan um, for the day job to try to get some marketing funds. So I will be downloading all these SEO reports and marketing and ad reports. I think I can upload them into Gamma AI for them to be able to read it, and I will have them go to town and see what I can, what kind of chicken salad I can make out of it.
Chicken salad. Love it.
Yep, yep,
Cool.
yep.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I think that should wrap it up today. Just remember, as far as today, our really talk was about content creation and actually being able to use the AI. AI, it's not the future. AI is now. And if you are not using it, then you will be left behind. And just try to get on board now before you're too far left behind. I think we were I think you tagged me in a couple posts. Well, I think you tagged me in a post with a new ad for our
Yeah, for
guy.
Sabri, our
Yeah.
guy Sabri Subi, he's still pushing the same thing, man. It's nothing new, but his ad now is like,
I was like,
dude,
is that AI? Because the guy looked pretty swole. I was
oh, dude,
like,
he was swole on
he was
swole.
jacked, right? I
Uh,
was like, is this AI or is he really jacked like that?
dude, he's internet daddy now, so he has more time than he needs, and what do entrepreneurs do when they got the time? They go to the gym. So until you get there, you're slogging behind the computer getting fat.
Yeah, his it's same thing, kind of similar kind of situations too about how he's got that formula down, he follows it, but and and then we're looking at and we're seeing all these new apps come out making advertisements where you don't even have to have a model. You could take one advertisement that someone else has created and feed it to Chat GPT, and it'll put your logo on advertisement. It's crazy. It's the wild wild west now, and I don't know. I thought that these social platforms made a requirement that if you were using AI that you had to disclose it. If you don't have to disclose it, man, that's going to be crazy.
Hmm. Uh, no, I think there are going to be as it gets developed, it's going to need to be disclosed because there's even before AI kind of exploded, so to speak. I guess the best way to put it. There's certain key terms you can't say on video, right? But before it expanded to where it's at today, um, deepfakes were all the thing, right? So you can paste somebody's head onto somebody else's body, right? And now we can practically take an image, upload it to ChatGPT, and say, "Hey, put them in this situation." And if you don't look close enough, it can look like them because they can pretty much replicate that photo, and it really caused some harm.
Yeah.
And something that I saw on buddy of mine's feed where he talked about how the algorithm just and Facebook has really gone to bottom of the barrel stuff like in reels and things like that. Um, People doing X-ray AI X-ray shots. So you have the video starting out with the person clothed, and then the next scene is them X-rayed with no clothes on, what's underneath, showing what's underneath, supposedly what it is underneath.
It could be AI generated.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're taking the main video, you're pumping it into whatever AI generated video editor is, and you're essentially just removing the clothes off of it, and then you have that. So it's like okay, and it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook now. I mean, those two. I mean, I've been on for 20 years, dude. Um, I don't know where it's going to be going from here with the whole court thing. I hope it does get cleaned up because just the amount of crap that I see is like I almost want to do the Russell thing, delete it off my phone, just take all social off my phone, buy another phone and leave that for social and put it in a drawer until I'm ready to create. And I think that will force me to create because I actually have to go do a step to do it instead of it just being right here in my hand where it says where it reminds me every day right here to go live or go live. Go live or go live, your choice. So
All right. Can't wait to see more video content from you, Brandon. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you out there creating reels, short video clips, and just killing it out there on social media with a gang of followers. You're looking like I see the look on your face.
give me swole like style there. Yeah.
I see it coming. I see this big content creation, plenty of videos coming from you in the near future. All right. That's it. It's been a fun conversation today. And gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. Any final words?
No, just embrace it. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to get better. If you're not embracing the AI tools now, and you're not starting to use them within the next 6 months, you're going to be probably 2-3 years behind. We're moving so fast with technology that if you're not leveraging it to multiply yourself and be able to work on the business instead of in it, you'll forever be stuck with where you're at. If you can't afford to hire somebody to do it, obviously you got to learn it. But like, what I mean is like, if you can't hire somebody to write, figure out somebody that created a good writing tool. Grammarly is one of them. We didn't mention that AI application. Grammarly is like old school, but they just started becoming new school with the AI. But again, leverage the tools to make your life and job easier when it comes to marketing your business. That's it. That's the message.
AI isn't just for tech pros. It's for anyone who wants to save hours, boost your creativity, create more faster, and allow you to grow faster than ever before. And remember, using these tools are like having a full team in your laptop. All right. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you